Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday, May 6th, and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. I'm going to follow up on the idea of the flaming arrow where Satan targets our feelings and emotions. This morning, we're going to be looking at the flaming arrow of selfish romantic desire. Selfish romantic desire. And again, you may come back with me, well, if there's ever a time for being selfish, isn't it with regard to romance? Isn't that the time to be selfish? Because it's all about me and this life I'm going to have, and am I going to enjoy the person I'm going to be with? The moment that we allow the enemy to have that kind of impact on us, we have been hit with massive flaming arrows. Romantic desire, there is no better time than to trust God rather than yourself. Look at our culture. We're all about doing what is going to be pleasing to us romantically, feeding that romantic desire and all the fantasies that go with it. But again, I get to ask my favorite question. How's that working out for us? So many relationships end in divorce. Many others, they may not make it to divorce, but they're miserable. And it's not the only reason, but one primary reason is because romantic desires and expectations have not been met. You see, romance, in a biblical sense, God has reserved it for marriage and commitment. In our culture, romance and the desires associated with it have to do with what is pleasing to you and how do you feel. And commitment can come later. After all, I have to have the right desires and the feelings and the romantic thoughts for commitment to grow. Again, another one of Satan's phenomenally successful lies. True romance, true sexual intimacy, biblical, solid, healthy romantic desire comes from putting God first. See, we tend to forget about all the passages that say, in everything you do, with gratitude, do it all in the name and honor of God. We're to be about giving honor and glory to God with our every breath. But when romantic desires enter in, that just goes out the window. In Proverbs chapter 5, in a section from verses 16 to verse 23 or so, Solomon points out the excellencies of desiring, making your romantic desire based upon the partner of your youth. Being captivated and blown away by them. Not by everybody else out there, but by them, and their body and their world and who they are. He says, be intoxicated with the person you're married to. See, we think we have to be intoxicated first. We have to be excited first. But again, our society tells us, if we just look at it, how quickly do these romantic flames turn into smoldering embers of ash when things go the wrong way. Romantic desire is not the foundation to build a relationship on, especially a romantic, biblical, solid marriage. In Ephesians 5, Jesus makes sexual intimacy, romantic intimacy, about the one flesh relationship that models him in the church. Women, if you're looking for somebody to excite you, you have no idea what that means until you get into marriage. Because true excitement can only flow from knowing when someone is committed to you. And again, not committed to you on their terms, but committed on God's terms. That's what Jesus is telling us in Ephesians 5. The husband is to love his wife as the way Christ loved the church. That's where the passion comes from. But we have no way to process that in our culture because we think we have to have the romance and the feelings and the desires on fire first, rather than trusting God. Is God able to deliver? That's really the issue. Can God deliver? Young women, you want to look for a man who is committed to God, who is going to be truly selfless, not someone who is interested in you because of how you make him feel. Because as soon as you start making him feel a way that he doesn't like, he's gone. Or maybe he stays in the marriage, but then he tells wife's jokes with the guys at church or at the gym or at the bar or whatever. They're there, but they're not really there. I've done a lot of counseling. Sexual intimacy is something that people long for. They thought they had it, but if it's built on romantic desire, selfish romantic desire, it ends in something incredibly dissatisfying. You want your romantic desire to be first ignited by the power of Christ and the honor of God. There is no sexual expression that could even come close to matching that. But our society thinks that's a joke. Society thinks that what I'm saying now is stupid. Like I say, how's it working out for us to trust selfish romantic desires? Give God your heart. Demand something from the person you want to marry. Demand that they be sold out to God. Otherwise, they have no idea what commitment means. I'm going to put this in my future husbands playlist as well. Again, if you have any thoughts on this, please interact. This is huge. Young men, young women, don't let your selfish desire, fueled by the flames of this world, cause you to think that you know what marriage is all about and what romance is all about. Nothing could be further from the truth. So great to be with you, and again, love your thoughts and feedback, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It's an honor to be with you each day. Have a great day today. Bye-bye.